They return by the thousands, young men and women who have served our country in either Iraq or Afghanistan, sometimes both. For the lucky ones, they come home to families, friends, maybe even a job. But for many others, they come home to a place that feels like anything but home.
Well, when I got out the military, I would say I didn't have as many friends as I thought I was going to have.
The daily routine is gradually becoming routine for Simeon Walton.
I worked at a Camp Mantra. I worked with Special Forces and Army Rangers there.
This is the first place Simeon has had since serving in Iraq and Afghanistan.
The good parts of the Army, it was like the camaraderie.
Let's say a total of 10.
But when it sucks, it's really bad.
When he returned to the States, Simeon thought he'd left the worst behind.
It just lets me know that, like, how evil people are.
Little did he know his biggest battles were still ahead.
It's hard to focus. I tend to have flashbacks where I talk to myself out loud.
The combination of PTSD and a thin resume took a toll. Simeon ended up on the streets.
I was sleeping in abandoned buildings. I was sleeping in the cars, the homeless shelter, parks. Yeah.
These guys are coming back and they don't have access to the things they need.
Brian Fox with the Veterans Assistance Foundation says today's homeless vet is different from the past.
And the younger population coming back now, it's the couch surfing. You know, it's sleeping in a car, sleeping on somebody's couch, and they're not meeting that definition of chronic homelessness.
And because of strict government definitions and guidelines, thousands of young veterans like Simeon fall through the cracks.
Simeon's a prime example of, here's somebody who came back, put the uniform on, served our country, went into combat, and now you're struggling for housing.
So the foundation helped Simeon find this apartment and a few basics.
This and that table, that's been my only piece of furniture that I really had.
For 4 months, this is how he's lived. He's not complaining. Simeon says it definitely beats the streets.
Nothing like having a place of your own. I could wake up and take a shower.
But while it may be good enough for him, it's nowhere near good enough for them.
That sent them happy, it makes me happy.
His kids, who he wants to see more often, and he thinks a spruced up place just might do the trick.
It would be nice to set my home up where when my kids do come over, they're more comfortable.
The day after I talked to Simeon, a group of volunteers who did not want to be identified heard about his situation and wanted to help him out. So they swept in like a small army and cleaned the place up. So I'm going to go see right now what they were able to do. Knock, knock. Oh my gosh. This doesn't look like the same place. The apartment, not just spruced up, but transformed. Furniture, bedding, fresh paint, even toys, ready for the little occupants who might someday call this home.
All I can say, to be honest with you, is that I woke up in a spirit of thankfulness.
Thankful for what most of us take for granted.
You know, just really realize that I have stuff. My kids have a place to eat, you know. They have like their own rooms, they have a place to sleep.
And Simeon has a place that finally feels like home.
I'm just happy,
And right now, Simeon's working as a security guard, but he's hoping to one day become a social worker to help other young veterans like himself. Now, if you would like to help veterans like Simeon get back on their feet, just go to our website for more information, turnto23.com.